In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL. SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First down, Baltimore.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good. Now you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 74 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
If he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
Run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 7.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Ravens 3.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Fine work by the
certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick slant to Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Two to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, Tua. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to
second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ravens.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Christian McCaffrey, the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
7-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. Oh, going for Jeff. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over us.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure right. These guys tied in on the corner route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Hurts going to keep this himself. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Hurts doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3. And a Raven first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brian Burns. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's complete to Golden Tate. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tua on fourth down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 4 yards to go.
The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And they almost had another one. They're all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Down.
Here's Tua. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, incomplete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
39-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the right side of Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. For a right side here, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On second and goal, here's the option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs. As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.